What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about how many of us Americans really think that the United States is the only country in the world. So, what I mean by that is today I want to take a look at some examples from the internet of a pretty big problem that a lot of Americans have. Here in the United States, many of us assume that the entire world is just like the United States, and that everything is from the USA, and it's a really big problem and a really ignorant way of thinking, and it really kind of shows how trapped and constrained we are in our little American bubble that we think everything is just like it is here. So today, I really want to take a look at some examples of this that will probably make us all cringe. I know I'm definitely a little nervous to see what my fellow Americans have written and posted on the internet here. So let's take a look. Starting with, this is a post from Reddit on a Ariana Grande fan page. It says, "For those who want to see Ariana's popularity all over the world, here it is." And then this is exactly what I'm talking about. Just like this. They're saying, are you kidding me? It's just a picture of the United States. It's just a graph of the US. And for those who want to see Ariana Grande's popularity all over the world, here it is. This could not be a better example of what I'm talking about. Like, what? And they, okay. Is this what it's going to be like? Man, I can't believe I know this is what we're going to look at today, but I still can't even believe it. Like, here's the world, and then it's America. Okay. Next, we have a post that says, "The right to bear arms is universal. That's the recognition made by the Second Amendment." So we're talking about like the United States Constitution, rights, amendments in the United States. This guy's rights are absolutely being infringed here by the Australian government. On top of that, councils are a violation of your private property rights up to the line that you've infringed on someone else's property rights. And then somebody posted under this commenting, "Today I learned the American Constitution is universal." Yeah, it applies everywhere in the world. This is so stupid. Oh my God. I think that I've seen this kind of thing before. There are definitely Americans who think that the laws of the United States somehow apply to other countries. No, not at all. In America, I know there are Americans who have gone to other countries, and I think there's videos out there of Americans being like, "You're infringing on my right to free speech, and free this, and free that, and to bear guns." And it's like, you're not in America right now. And it's honestly your responsibility when you travel somewhere else to understand the culture and the country you're traveling to learn about it. It's not, oh boy, yeah, this gets me a bit worked up. I'm not gonna lie, because this is so bad. It's so bad thinking that the ignorance of thinking there's no other, what? There's no other governments and laws. There's no other societies in the rest of the world. It's or worse. Somehow there are all these other countries, but what are they saying here? That the laws of the United States trump any other law anywhere else in the world, and that the laws of the United States apply everywhere and supersede everything else. Like, I don't know which they were thinking when they wrote this, but it's bad. It's bad. All right, let's keep going. Oh my goodness. Whew. This is a poll. They took a poll and said, "Have you ever seen snow in person?" Huh. Um, Most people, looks like 90% of people said yes, and then a couple of people said no, they've never seen snow ever. And someone commented and said, the 14 people who voted no either live in Nevada or Florida. And then someone comments under that saying, or, somewhere not in the USA. Yes, it's like for a lot of Americans, it's like it doesn't even come into our mind that someone could live outside of the United States. I think my explanation for that behavior of Americans, as an American, I think I kind of understand what the problem is. We don't get a lot of foreigners or people traveling into the United States outside of, I think our major tourist attractions, like our big cities, New York City, Los Angeles. There's a lot of popular travel destinations, and I'm sure a lot of people travel internationally into the US to visit some parts of the country, but the vast majority of Americans never run into like a random British person or a random German person just going about the course of our lives living. Whereas in Europe, it seems like, all the European countries are so much closer together. You guys can travel, intermingle, you get exposed to a lot more cultures just through living your life, honestly, and traveling. It's really awesome and something that Americans desperately need and we're missing out on. And it leads to stuff like this, where Americans are like, "You've never seen snow? What? You're an alien. You're crazy. You must live in Florida because it's warm in Florida." Yes, Florida. It's like there's a lot of warm places on the planet Earth that they could be from, that don't have snow. But that never occurred. Never occurred to this American. Very funny. This is another poll. It says, "I'm sitting in a tramway. I might get robbed, but other than that, I think I'll be fine." What the hell is a tramway? You foreign? Okay. To be honest, I don't really know what a tramway is either, but I would never phrase it like this. What the hell is a tramway? Like, jeez. This is the internet, dumbass. Foreign to where, LOL? Yeah, no. I see what they're saying now. Yes, no kidding. The person This is another problem Americans have, I think. A lot of us Americans assume everybody on the internet is in America or is American. So silly. It's kind of like how most Americans view all actors and actresses in movies and TV as being American, and then they turn out being like British or like Scandinavian, and just doing an American accent for the part, and Americans are like, what? We're like, they're not from here? What? I loved them. They were my favorite American actor. And they're not from America. It's like, yeah, they're acting. And there's a lot of other places on the earth. Like, it's a pretty big industry, the film industry. And this kind of reminds me of that, where Americans are like, this American's saying, "Are you foreign?" And it's like, that is a phrase we use in the United States where it's like, "Oh, they're a foreigner. They're from," and we all know we're talking about foreign to the US. But when you're on the internet, everybody's on the internet. You have to be specific. Like, Are you foreign to the United States? Or no one will know what you're talking about. This another post, looks like a Twitter post, says, "It's funny to me that they've decided Americans are the only ones who might not realize they're foreign." This is this is perfect because this has to do with the picture we just looked at, right? Americans don't realize they are foreign. Yes, we are foreigners as well. When we, God forbid, travel outside the United States and actually get exposed to another culture, really crazy concept. We are the foreigners. And there's a sign here. Oh my God. No way. No way. So this is traveling at another airport outside the US, I think. And it says, okay, if you have a foreign passport, go here. And normally, most people would read the sign and say, okay, I'm visiting another country. Maybe this is an Asian country. Okay, I'm a foreigner. This is where I go. A lot of Americans, when they hear the word foreign, don't even realize it can be talking about us. So they put an American flag. They put the earth and then just for Americans who don't realize this is talking about you, American, me, they put an American flag. Like we're the only country that explicitly needs to be told, when you're traveling, you're the foreigner, okay? Oh my God, I didn't know. I didn't know. The world really treats us like a child sometimes, right? Don't you? Jeez. So here's a couple of posts. It says, "Me in my room with my PC on a humid summer's evening in Australia with no air conditioning." Okay, on a hot summer night in Australia. It's winter. Americans trying to comprehend hemispheres. Yes. Yeah, no kidding. Oh my, oh my God, perfect example. So this American saw this post. It's amazing that the audacity some Americans have to go online and say, You're wrong. Your country isn't warm right now. It's cold. It's cold here in America. So it's cold where you are too. It's winter time. And it's like, yeah, winter here and then it can be summer. It can be summer in other countries. Really crazy concept. I don't even think it's funny. For a lot of these, I don't even think it's a lack of knowledge that this American was unaware that there can be different seasonality depending on where you are in the world. It's more that a lot of Americans just have this gut reaction, this immediate reaction to say, "Oh, what do you mean? It's winter here. Here it's winter. Here," and it's like, and just think of here as America. Like that's the place. That's the only thing that exists in our world. Like, okay. And then you get comments like that, I think. Okay. This is a long one. Okay. Why don't Europeans know about the Super Bowl? Oh boy. Is this like an American going on a big rant? Why don't you know about our Super Bowl, our cherished event? So I've been staying in Europe for 9 months because of my job in a city called Birmingham in England. I've made some friends, and these guys are really into sports, but mainly soccer, or football, as it is called by most of the world. The other day, I started talking to them about the Super Bowl, and they just looked at me confused. I know football isn't as big here, and he means American. This has so many levels. He's talking, football is big in England. not American football. I know American football isn't as big here, but I would have expected a sports person to at least understand what I was talking about. I honestly thought everyone knew about the Super Bowl. Why? It's literally an American sports league. Although for some funny reason we call it the World Championship. Why would they? Oh look, this person responding says, "Why would they? It's a championship for a sport they don't follow. It's pretty much only played in the US and Canada. How much do you know about the cricket championships?" That's the perfect response. And Americans don't know anything about football and cricket championships. Nothing. And I don't think Europeans really get that outraged by our ignorance of the sport. Yet this American is like, the Super Bowl! You fools! How do you not? I thought you knew about sports. Cricket is nowhere near as popular as the Super Bowl. No! No! No. He didn't say that. He didn't post that. He did not type that out and reply it. Cricket is nowhere near as popular as the Super Bowl. That's not good. It's not good. I don't even know much about cricket, and I know it is incredibly popular, or like incredibly popular sport outside of the United States. And I would never presume to say it's nowhere near as popular as the Super. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Moving on. This is some kind of comments from a TikTok, I think. Says, is Georgia a country now? Is Georgia a country now? Country of Georgia, everybody. Google is your friend. Isn't Georgia a state? Did you really say Georgia for a country? Since when is Georgia a country? Laughing emoji. Georgia is a country, isn't it? It's a country. Like, I've heard that. These Americans think, oh God, this is annoying, because these are Americans posting in a TikTok saying, Georgia is a state. Georgia is part of the United States. It's the state of Georgia. Yes, we do have a state called Georgia. This person's talking about the country of Georgia. There's a country. Georgia. That's a thing. And these Americans are coming into the comments, like, making fun of that. Like, did you really just say Georgia is a country? Google is your friend. Like, you should Google it. Oh my God. Okay, let's take a look at one more here. Me at the bar celebrating my 18th birthday. The bartender who's been serving me for years. Yeah. And then there's a comment saying, it's even funnier when you remember the legal drinking age is 21. What's with these, like, stupid, condescending comments that some Americans post that are meant to, like, really burn them. Like, gotcha, ha! The drinking age is 21, ha ha! Your meme doesn't make sense, gotcha! It's like, no, you idiot! No! And you don't even know how stupid you sound. You don't even know. They thought the meme was wrong, because this American assumes that because in the United States our drinking age is 21. Oh, that's everywhere. Everywhere in the world has 21 years old. No. As a matter of fact, I feel like most countries are drinking at 18 years old or less, right? The United States is kind of weird. But, God, oh my God. Yeah. It's even funnier when you remember the drinking age is 21. As if Facebook doesn't exist outside of America. Like, that's where this was posted. Whew, okay. I think that's all we can handle for today. Yeah, this is just a topic that really caught my attention that I know is so true as an American living in the United States. I'm well aware of this. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to look at some embarrassing examples, and embarrassing they were. And holy cow, Americans, we need to step it up a little bit and get some exposure to the world outside of America, because there's a lot more than just America. But I don't know if the people who did all these posts are going to learn that anytime soon. But at least this was entertaining. So anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these embarrassing posts about how the US is the only country in the world, apparently. That'd be fun to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.